Hello everybody, welcome back to the Let's Play. It's of course me, your favorite friend Wing here, and let me just point this out before we start. Yes, my voice sounds different because I've been playing around with my mic settings because I actually moved it around and that caused a bunch of issues, so here we are. Anyway, still work in progress. I hope it sounds better than before, but we'll find out, right? Anyway, so again, we are here at the creative world and we've been working away, perfecting our villager conversion system here just so that we can have it up and running by the time we upgrade to 1.14. Well, I mean, upgrade our world to 1.14. But before we show off what we've done so far, let me ask you a question here. Let's say wherever you are, eating, sitting, watching this video, or standing, watching this video, or pooping, watching this video, wherever you are. Do you know how to get from there to your favorite shop? So let's say an ice cream shop, boba tea store, restaurant, Subway, supermarket, mall, wherever. Do you know the directions to get from point A to point B? Yeah. Just think about that for a second while we transition to where we're going to go next. Now, remember this thing? Yeah, I kind of praised it, not kind of, but I really praised it on the last episode because it really solved a major problem and bottleneck that we had in the build, which is how the heck do we do a compact T flip-flop for this build here? So our solution was this, right? The piston, two sticky pistons, two redstone blocks thing. And let me orient you quickly here. So facing this way, moving left and right, we're at the Z or Z axis, as you can see. Take a look at their screen over there. And while over here is our X axis, as you can see, I'm moving back and forth, left and right. And as you can see, our X axis is going up and down. All right. So, oops. Hold on. Okay. Now, for the ZZ axis, this thing works as perfect as it can be, as intended, I mean. So, when we press the button, it leaves a redstone block because the tick is too fast for it to take back or something like that, retract along with the piston. Notice that, right? It's working just fine. But let's look at the x-axis. Did you see that abomination right there? Yeah, so for some reason, redstone for this build in this axis is slower. So that way, this piston is able to retract the block along with it. Versus here, where it just leaves it behind. So yes, this is not going to work. It's not going to work, so this is scrapped. This is scrapped from the build. Goodbye. Now, let's look at a more efficient, more resource-friendly option. This thing right here. So this thing involves two droppers, a comparator, and a hopper. So right now we got an item there. So it's reading an output. The comparator is producing an output, so that way we can get both these things powered on. As you can see, piston is extended, trapdoor is open. But once this dropper ejects the item to the hopper, which leads to this dropper, no more outputs, right? Because there's no item in here, and everything resets. But when we press this button again, item goes back on top, which produces an output, and here we are. So yes, this is going to be what we're going to be using for this build now, and it's much more space-saving and resource-friendly, as I said before. So let's take a look at how this works in a bit. Okay, let's put a villager here. There we go. Don't mind the lava. As you can see, it's working perfectly. The only problem we have with this build is that we can't overload it with villagers. Otherwise, what's going to happen is multiple villagers are going to fall in the same cell at once, which is not what we want. anyway, global reset button, everything is good to go. Yeah, so this system works perfectly. The design's great. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be incorporating this into this build here. Also, to note, I am going to be raising the rails up 1 block just to give us a bit more vertical space here to work with, to incorporate this thing in here. But as we're gonna see in a bit, we're not going to be directly putting this underneath. Instead, we're going to be having a water stream like over here that would just follow this for a sec. So this delineates a water stream that would send the villagers from this area here to their respective cells in here. So I'll show you that in a moment. But let's familiarize ourselves with the old build here. So as you remember, we got these pistons here, a bunch of pistons. This one's where the villagers go, which sends them flying up into the air. Over here is our zombie platform, which we can raise to initiate conversion. So this is the redstone for that, so you can see. And this is to send them flying, the villagers flying up to the air, be collected by the rail carts, and off they go. And I think in terms of our potion dispensing, I think it's actually this thing over here. I don't know. This thing's a mess. Anyway. So over here is actually the build, but finalized. I was going to work on it over there, but there's just too many things around, and I figured this would be better to do it here. So we have more space to kind of play around with things, and everything would be much more visible, and this is what we got now. So we got actually a little control panel here, much better than we had before, and we actually have this thing here. So if we step on this pressure plate, we have this we have this piston that extends a platform for us, so that way we can go in here, and when it's time to convert the villagers, we just go here, no problem, and convert all our villagers with golden apples, and we can go back and it would automatically retract backwards. So the reason why I have this is because, remember, we got a zombie here, right? And the problem I have with the old build over there is that, you know, if I have to run here and apply the apple to every villager, this one zombie here is going to be obstructing our progression, right? Because it's going to attack us. So at least with this thing, we can cover it, so that way we won't get hurt, we won't get damaged. And of course, we do have zombies that are going to be here too, the villager zombies, but it's okay. They won't be able to move because of this trapdoor right here. So we can literally just run here to the center, apply our apples, and run out and wait for them to convert. So what's special about this place here too is notice that it's actually deeper than the rest of these platforms here, and that's because this is actually a double piston extender. Yeah, you see that action right there? Let's take a look at that. It's pretty cool. So this is it, and as you can see, a lot of the redstone here is revamped quite a bit. But yeah, the way it works is, it's going to be too lengthy to describe into this video, but essentially it's able to leave this half slab behind when it goes for its first pass, as you can see. And for the second pass, it's able to retract the redstone backwards, back along with it. So it's perfect. So yeah, it works every single time. And this is our launching thing. Not really much difference with the launching, except for the fact that I put acacia trapdoors here, just to help me delineate the difference between these doors and these doors. Because these spruce trapdoors is what we used to have where the acacia was. So yeah, it just helps a little bit visually. Yep. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot of redstone stuff here. That's different. And yeah, everything's great. Everything works. So let's take a look at the whole system in general. So this is going to be the entry point where the villagers come in, and this is really a way for us to collect the rail carts once the villagers. Oops, oh, I forgot how this works. Once the villagers get to the positioning here. So let's say, let's see, let's put a villager right here. Okay, let's just take a look at how this works. Okay, so a lot happened there. So when the villager enters here, they get dislodged by this activator rail, which allows them to go to this point because this is the only area where the villager is safe to land into. And this, we got a little system here where the sticky piston actually retracts this powered rail here. And then we got another sticky piston, which pushes this sandstone block forward to allow the villager to go through this, this water stream here. Okay. As for the rail cart, it gets when all the blocks go back into place, and when this power rail goes back into place, this slime block actually launches the rail cart backwards to go back here to be collected by this cactus. So it gets broken to the cactus and gets collected by these hoppers here. So that's how we get the minecarts back. And as for everything else, is as we demonstrated over there, water stream. They go along this water stream, they go to the next one. So this is actually a interesting problem that we have here. Even though we've raised the rail cart platform 1 block high, we have a little interesting problem here where that if here, specifically here, you see where the sandstone half slabs are. Villagers would actually get stuck there. So if this was a full block, they would get stuck there. Even at half slabs, they would get stuck there. So we got this contraption here, and let's demonstrate it to you now. So what would happen there is that the villager, when they get to that point and they get stuck there, this sticky piston would push them downwards to allow them to go down into the water, and the current will push them forward, so that way they will get unstuck there. So it works all the time, although the problem is that the villager does get damaged a bit, but that's fine. It's okay. They can take a little bit of damage. It's okay. They won't die. So yeah. And it also works too if the cell is open, they are able to go down. So let's say let's demonstrate that to you now. Actually, so let's open. Oops. Let's open this guy here. Okay. Let's put a villager down. As you can see, villager falls, and it goes to its there's 2 of them now. Perspective cell. Sorry, villager. I don't like to kill villagers, but in this case we do. So this whole thing actually terminates here. And of course, we won't get to this state because we're going to have a system that will allow us to kind of know when all the cells are going to be full. So wherever we are standing, so let's say we have our collection system here for the villagers, right? The one that has all the rails and stuff, and they fall in, whatever. So when we're there, we're like looking at the villagers, right? And we send them along their merry way. I'm going to have like a counter. that will determine the amount of villagers that we sent along the way. So once we've hit the threshold, I think, which is 10, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So once we hit 10, there's going to be like a little signal, like whether it be like a light, a redstone lamp, or like some sort of musical tune that plays that will tell us that, hey, you've already sent 10 villagers along the way, so you're good, right? So we're going to have that. And of course, not only that, I mean, once we get to the control panel, which is here, we don't know if all the villagers are going to be in their respective cells. I mean, we could take a look inside and see, but I also do plan on having like a little redstone lamp that activates. Like, let's say somewhere here that would light up to let us know that the final villager is in place, which is here, right? So that's that. And also, once they all fall in, I do want to have to initiate a global reset for all of these things, all of these trapdoors, all these pistons to retract and open up. So that way we don't have to always manually reset it. So my thinking is once they, what did I do? Oh, that's fine. Once they go in here, actually, I don't even know what this is. But once they get in here, right, they'll be able to, well, once the final villager, that dude, gets into their cell, it's going to like do like a redstone output that would, you know, that would let us know that they filled that spot. Okay. Anyway, so for the rest of this episode, we are going to build this contraption to... Oh, wait, one more thing. But yeah, we're going to build this contraption into our world here. Forgot to show this, but this is where we dispense the potions now. Yep. So instead of the lever being up here or something, it's all here. So everything is within reach. Perfect. Everything's perfect. Should I demonstrate the zombies? Let me see. Okay, fine. Okay. Watch this. Aha! Look at that. Okay. Behind you. Yeah, there we go. Yep. As you can see, the zombie is not moving forward anywhere. Even the zombie is stuck in place. So I want to let them go back down. Okay. Then I want to go in. Let's go to survival. Okay. All right. So let's say I want to convert them. So I press my thing here. Bam, bam. I go inside. I apply my apples. And we're good, right? Bam. Yep. So this is how it's going to work. Yeah, so once we are in our world, we're going to be putting this in there, and everything's going to be hunky-dory. Yep, so yeah, I'll see you there. Well, folks, we're here at our world, and we're presented with a very interesting dilemma here, and an opportunity, actually. For one, I actually don't know what happened here, but we got a bunch of villagers become converted into zombie villagers. Still perplexes me how this happened, because, you know, these carts were all filled with villagers, but then a bunch of them became zombie villagers somehow. Yet these villagers here are unaffected, right? So it really got me thinking, like, did a villager just randomly become a zombie and then they started infecting each other? I don't know, it's impossible. Or maybe, I honestly, I have no idea. I don't know how a zombie got in here, because everywhere is safe. Like, a zombie can't get through here, right? I checked all the light levels. Everything is fine. Everything's above 7. And as you know, we're at 1.13, so light level counts, it has to be above 7 for there to be no mob spawning. See, look at this. All these villagers are fine. And those are the only ones that are converted to zombies. So it's very, very strange. So again, this gives me a unique opportunity because I was trying to figure out how to get zombies to the to our conversion system, and here we go. We got zombies here. Perfect, right? So anyway, I started working on the conversion system over here. And yeah, so remember this glass thing? If you look at the previous episodes, I just left it there for just to show you exactly the grand scale of this thing. Yeah, we really couldn't build this part where this is where the villagers are supposed to go at. We can't build this over here because leave this on this level because just look how tall this thing is, right? It's literally going to poke above ground. So I dug out a huge hole and I built it over here. So everything's working. The whole rails, everything here works. It's just the matter of populating the cells with zombies, populating the dispenser with potions. What else? Bunch of other things, so we gotta do. But all the redstone's working. Oh, we gotta build the funneling system, or aka the water stream. And that's all that's left to do. But yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta fill this with rail carts as well, for sure. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. But I won't bore you any further in this video. I know some of you find this interesting. But let's do something else just to break up the monotony. For the next episode, though, I'm definitely going to be completing all of this. Actually, we're gonna probably upgrade to 1.14 on the next episode, so this will all be done. Yeah, this will all be done. I'm going to be doing a lot of villagers conversions, all that stuff. Or wait. Do we do that off? Oh, actually, we do that on the next episode. Right. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, let's think of something else to do. So yeah, I'll be right back. And folks, why not go to the place where we had our very first major project, aka the zombie pigman farm? Well, don't forget we did also have the mob farm that we built in the Grey Wolf Castle, but I guess that would be the very first major build, but this is even more major than that. So I guess to go here first, right? But anyway, this is Etho's design. It's just so you know. So I did not build this. I did build it, but I did not come up with this design. I just tweaked some redstone things a bit. Really not too much. Beautiful. Beautiful in shaders, by the way. Oh, no one's there to get the experience. Yeah. So, folks, I just wanted to say thank you so much. As you folks enjoy the wonderful shaders. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I am very, very highly appreciative of your time that you take throughout the day to go and watch the videos. You know what, let's check another shader pack. You know, it really means a lot to me that there's some of you fine folks out there who, again, take time off their day to go and watch videos, and I hope you really enjoy all the content. I'm very thankful for the positive feedback that you've all been leaving behind. It really really gives me a nice warm fuzzy feeling in my heart whenever I see those comments. And some of you folks are fellow creators too. Whoops. Whoa, this is crazy. Well, this is scary. I like it reimagined better. Let's stick to this for a bit. I like the glass though. Look at that. Wow, this is scary. Wait, my frame rates are better. That's so weird. Yeah. Oh, I did want to say to the dude or the person who asked if I play in Bedrock. I'm sorry, I don't play in Bedrock. This is Java, mainly because I like the redstone better here. It's more what was the word? It's more consistent. I know we did have that problem in the beginning of the episode, but I still find the redstone here more consistent than Bedrock's. Although there are some things in Bedrock that I wish were implemented in Java, but I'm pretty sure Bedrock people think the same, at least some. But anyway, folks, if you do have like, if you do want to leave a comment, saying cool stuff, man, or cool, or nice build, bro, or I don't know, whatever, go ahead. It'll really make my day. If you have any constructive criticism or any feedbacks, so let me know too. Or if you have any suggestions, let me know. Especially we're going to be upgrading the world to 1.14. If you have any suggestions, just leave it in the comments. I'll be happily reading and responding to each one. Why can we see pigmen? Are those shadows? They look like shadows up there, right? It's wild. Yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of things to look forward to the next episode, since we're upgrading to the world. Finally get to use lanterns. Finally get to do stuff with the villagers. The villager conversion system is going to be ready and kicking. Oh boy, very exciting. I like how the ice looks. It looks like nice purpley, crazy color. Anyway, ooh, purple ice. We should see purple ice blocks. Well, folks, that does it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was a very redstone heavy, but like I said before, and I did warn you, we were going to very focused. We're going to heavily focus on finishing the villager conversion system, which we've had. Probably tweaks here and there in the future if anything breaks, but yeah. So until the next time, take care as always. Have a good rest of your day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Make sure to eat healthy. Make sure to brush your teeth. Floss is important. Make sure you do plenty of exercise. Do some like lift weight bearing exercises, like lifting weights, so you can reach peak bone density by the time you're 30, right? Keep a consistent and healthy BMI. Yep. Go visit your doctor if you need to, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.